Hello, welcome to my channel. It's me, Manaya Malone. Hi! Okay, so today's video is going to be a very serious one. And I feel like this is a serious subject that not enough people talk about. This is a serious subject that not enough people talk about. So today I'm going to give my insight and my 2 cents on this subject. If you don't know, well, if you don't see by reading the title, this video is about birth control. This video is telling you the real facts about birth control. Well, my real facts about birth control and how I feel about it. And this is specifically targeting younger women or younger ladies, like when I was 17 or 16. I didn't really know too much about birth control because the doctors, they only tell you what they want you to know. They don't tell you everything about it. And you can read all those little pamphlets, whatever, you know, those little papers with all the words that you read. Yeah, so you can read all of those and try to get all the information you want, but you will never know until you experience it. Okay, so everybody knows, or if you don't know, there's different types of birth control. They have the pills, they have the shot, they have the patch, they have the one that you stick inside of your vagina, and then they have the one that you should put in your arm. And then they have the one that you put in your arm. So I have done the pills and the shot. I'm going to get into my experience with it in a little bit, but right now I want to talk about the implantation type of ones. I personally do not feel like anyone should implant anything in their body. That's how I personally feel. I feel like no birth control should be put in your arm or in your vajayjay. I'm not going to say vagina, but I'm going to say vajayjay. No, I think I like vagina better. But anyways, I do not feel like you should implant anything in your arm or in your vagina because those things could move. Or those, whatever. You know what? When you get a piercing, they say that this is a foreign object, and when you get a piercing, they say that this is a foreign when you get a piercing, they say that this is a foreign object, and it could eject from your body, and because your body doesn't know it, and it could cause symptoms like a whole bunch of crazy stuff. This is what the piercing. That's like above the surface where you can see. Imagine something that's in your body that you cannot see. You cannot see where it's at in your body. You won't know if it really moves. Like, I just personally feel like, especially to the younger girls, this could be for any woman of any age, but this is specifically for the younger girls. If nobody have not told you, do not implant anything inside of your body. Do not implant anything. Do not put no thing in your arm, and do not put no thing in your vagina. Okay? Okay, so now let's talk about what birth control is used for, right? Birth control is used to control birth. Clearly it's birth control, right? Let me stop. Anyways, so it's used to prevent pregnancies, right? So with that being said, if you really don't want to get pregnant, you should get on the birth control that has the highest rates. The highest rate of you not getting pregnant. You don't want to get on the birth control and then you end up pregnant, which happens to many women. It does happen to many women who get pregnant on birth control. So you have to be careful with which one you're picking, because you don't want to get on one that's going to leave you pregnant still, when that's the only reason why you got on birth control. So some birth controls is used to regulate your period. That's why I got on it originally, to regulate my period. And like I said, I'm going to get into that in a few seconds. I'm going to start talking about it. But that's the 2 top options for getting on birth control, either to control birth, not get pregnant, or to have a healthier period cycle. But I was told that it's unnatural to stop your period. And what I mean by stop your period, if you get on the Depo shot, which I was on for like 2 years. Yeah, like 2 years. And I got about like 8 or 10 shots in the Depo. So yeah, I'll say like 2 years. yeah, so I was told that it was very unnatural to not have your period come every month, and that's why I got off of birth control, because my period wasn't coming for like a year, like a whole year. It never came. But I'm gonna get into that in a minute. So yeah, my experiences, when I was about 16, I got on the pills because I was having really bad cramps, and yeah, I just wanted my cramps to go away because they were like really, really, really bad, to the point where I had to try to put like heat on my stomach and stuff. Like, oh, it was terrible. So I started the pills. I probably took them for like a I started the pills. I probably took them for like about a month, and probably not every day. The only thing with the pills that I didn't like was that you have to take the same time every day. Like, you have to take the pill the same time every day, and who can remember to do that every day? I remembered, I set an alarm, but it gets annoying. So that was when I was 16, and I kind of just like dealt with my cramps until I was 17, and I was like, when I was 17, I heard, you know, girls in my school saying that it makes your period go away and stuff. The Depo shot. It makes your period go away, and I'm like, go away? Like, I want my period to go away. Like, who don't want it to go away? So I ended up getting on Depo Primera. I don't know how to say it, but I'm gonna just say the Depo shot. Everybody knows what the Depo shot is. And if you don't know, you could Google it and you could get the scientific facts on it. And then you could come back and listen to my alternative facts on it. So, anyways, I got on the shot. That was a real birdie, right? I got on the shot, and yeah, I got my first shot, and it wasn't that bad. The only thing, like, it didn't hurt or anything like that. But like, you could literally feel whatever liquid it is. I got it in my arm, so you could literally feel whatever liquid is inside of the shot. You could feel it going like through your arm and your body and stuff. That's the only thing that was a little weird. But yeah, so for the first shot, I bled like the whole time basically. Like, I got the shot, and then I got my period like a week or two later, and I bled the whole entire shot except for on my birthday. I didn't bleed on my birthday. But then the second shot came along, and my period was gone literally after the second shot. They say it takes like, I don't know if they say it takes 2, but I think they said it takes 3 shots. I'm not sure. I know that after I got the second shot, I probably was bleeding when I got it, and then the blood stopped. And it's not like, I wasn't heavily bleeding for like 3 months, because that's how long the shot is, for like 3 months. So I wasn't heavily bleeding for 3 months, but it was spotted, like it was blood there, and it's like, like, who wants to bleed every day for 3 months? But I think it's worth it in the long run, because it's only for like 1, 2, or maybe 3 shots. It depends on how your body works, because everybody's body is different. But who wouldn't want to risk one shot or 2 shots to make it go away for however long you're on it? So if you're on it for 5 years, after your first 2 shots or your first 3 shots, then it's gone for the rest of the 5 years. Like, literally gone. And it's like, the more you take it, the more your body like stores it inside. So like, the first time that I missed a shot, right, and this is how you know that you missed a shot, is when your period comes. So if you're late getting your shot, or you miss a shot, then your period would magically appear. And it's like, how did my period get here? Like, I had just met this guy, and he was living up in the Bronx, and he was living up in the Bronx, and I was living in Brooklyn, and he had came down like to see me at my job and stuff, and we hung out, whatever. So the next time I went to go see him, right, I was 18 at this point, because I had already, this was like going on my 3rd shot, I believe. So I had already gotten 2 shots. It was gone for, like I said, after the second shot, I was already done with my period. So I had went to go see the guy, and I have a lot of to talk about this guy and our relationship and stuff, but I'm not gonna get into it today, because I already looked like I was crying or something, and I wasn't. Yeah, so I had went up there to the Bronx from Brooklyn, which is far as hell, and we had to take the train. And yeah, so I went up there or whatever. Mind you, I haven't had my period in like 3 months, 4 months. So yeah, so I got to his house or whatever, and you know, we're chilling and stuff, whatever. And then I go in the bathroom, right? In the bathroom. And I go to pee or whatever. And I wipe, and guess what's there? Blood. So at this point, I'm freaking out. I'm like, oh my gosh, my booty hole is bleeding. Like, how the hell is my booty hole bleeding? Why the hell is my booty hole bleeding? Like, my dumb self thinking it's my booty hole. It's really my period that's coming. Because I was so used to not having it, when it finally came, I was like shocked. I didn't want to believe that it was really it. And then the timing was terrible because like the first time I go up there, and of course he's gonna think like, oh, you're lying, you don't really have your period, because he thought we was gonna, you know. And so anyways, so I and I'm like, I'm having a heart attack because I don't have nothing with me. Like, I was supposed to be like spending the night with him or whatever. Like, we haven't talked in for like a month, but he had only came to see me one time at my job. And then yeah, he had only came to see me one time at my job, and we hung out that night or whatever. And then the second time that I went to go see him, I was going to his house to spend the night because we were talking every day, FaceTime, all that stuff, you know, whatever. And yeah, so I left the bathroom, and I had to go tell him because I'm in the Bronx. Like, I don't know where the store is at or anything like that. Like, I didn't know anything really. So he could swear I was freaking lying. Like, he actually got upset, and that should have been the first warning sign for me, but it wasn't. I didn't pay no mind. It had actually started raining, so he went out in the rain to go get me some tampons. And I thought that was, you know, sweet or whatever, because he didn't even have the umbrella. He just ran in the rain or whatever to go to the store. And I was really appreciative of that because, of course, I didn't want to go. But yeah, that's how I knew. So probably that Monday I went to the clinic, but I was out of high school. So I was going to the clinic in my high school. So I was out of high school, so I had to find the same kind of clinic. And I found one, and I went and I got the shot. And actually this brings me to a very funny situation that happened. It's funny now that I think about it, but it wasn't funny before. So basically I had my period, but it was like so much blood, like it was so heavy. I never really had heavy periods until Depo. Like, it usually will go away within like 3 days, you know. So, but anyways, so it was really heavy, and I thought I was cute. I had went to work, I got off work, I went to my house because I was going to be going up to the Bronx. So I went to my house to take a shower and change my clothes and get dressed and stuff so I could go. And I was wearing this like white shirt, these light blue acid wash jeans, which looked white, but they were like blue. They were like really light blue. And yeah, so I get on the train or whatever. I'm wearing tampons because that's what he had got me. He had got me some tampons. So I'm wearing a tampon or whatever, and I had just changed it when I got out the shower in my house. But clearly my period was so heavy for tampons, whatever. So I'm on the train going up to the Bronx, which is pretty far from where I live at in Brooklyn. It's pretty far. So I was just sitting on the train, and then I don't know, I got this sudden urge like something was wrong. But I had already been sitting on the train for like 30 minutes. So I'm like, all right, I need to go to the bathroom. So I'm like, I need to get off the train, but it's like I'm going all the way up to the Bronx. So it's like I don't want to get off the train and use another swipe. So I basically went to the lady in the booth, and I was like, I really need to go to the bathroom. Like, I was trying to find a stop that had a bathroom, but clearly none of them may have a bathroom. So I was like, I really need to go to the bathroom. Can I go to the bathroom like outside and you let me back in? She's like, yeah, okay, sure. So I'm rushing trying to find a bathroom, whatever, because something just felt off. I don't know what it was. Something felt off. So I had to walk up like this hill. I don't know where the hell I was at. I had to walk up like this hill, whatever. And I found a Burger King. So I go to the Burger King and it's like, I'm like, can I use the bathroom? They're like, we don't have a bathroom. I'm like, please, I really need to use the bathroom. And they let me in the bathroom. And I look in the mirror and I got blood all down my pants. All down my pants. You hear me? And it was so like I was like oh my god, like I was so shocked because I wasn't expecting to see that in the mirror. Like, you know when you think that that's what it's gonna be and then you look and it's like, whew, it wasn't even that. It really was that. And I was lucky enough to have my work pants in my bag, so I just changed it to those and I went to the store and I got some big old pads. I had never used big old pads. I had got some big old, you know, those thick pads. Yeah, so that was my period story, like getting my period on the train, you know, being embarrassed, because I'm sure a lot of people saw me, but nobody said, oh hey, you got blood in your pants. Like, come on people, help a sister out. But anyways, so I got my shot and I think it took like maybe a week to kick in, and then it went away. My period went away again, which I was thankful for. But after that, I just kept making sure that I got my shots on time so my period wouldn't show up, and that's what I did. So for about 5 or 6 shots, maybe even 8 shots, I got them back to back continuously. Like, it probably was 6, but I'll say 8. Continuously got the shots. I put on weight. People say Depo makes you gain weight. I did put on weight, but it wasn't because of Depo. I don't feel, because I was eating I was working at McDonald's, so I was eating a whole bunch of Big Macs every single day. Like every day I was eating Big Macs, all this stuff. So I think that's what contributed to me gaining weight and stuff. Like I gained like 10 pounds, but I don't think it was from Depo. And then not only did I gain 10 pounds, so these were my side effects, right? I'm not going to say weight loss. Some people say, I'm not going to say weight gain. Some people say it makes you gain weight, it makes you get thick. I personally didn't experience that. But what I did experience was mood swings. Like, I feel like I was a really mean person. Like, I'm a nice person. Like, I'm nice to other people, but I was really mean, like, to myself. And mean to, like, I just would go crazy. Like, I would have rants and stuff where I'm yelling and screaming, and to top it off, I was in a pretty bad relationship with someone who I would say provoked me. I'm gonna talk about that like in a whole nother time, not right now, but he provoked me a lot, and instead of me backing down like most women would, I stood up for myself. So yeah, it was definitely a lot of hormones. If I wasn't so like hormoned up, I probably would have been backing down, but I wasn't backing down to anyone or no one. Like, I'm an emotional person anyway, so I'm not gonna say it made me emotional. Like, it actually kind of made me mad. Like, the shot made me mad. It pulled out a lot of my hair. Well, I don't really, like, I can't really say the side effects for it, because like I was going through a really bad time, and I just know that it didn't make me gain weight and made my period stop. I didn't have no cramps or nothing like that. I didn't get pregnant on it, and they do say if you get pregnant on it that it will be a ectopic pregnancy, like it won't go full term. So I didn't get pregnant on it, and yeah, I'm not gonna like blame the birth control for nothing but making me like hormonal and pulling out my hair. That's not the only thing that contributed to my hair coming out, but it was definitely the shot that messed with my hair a lot. So yeah, if I could say anything to the young girls out there, I would say if you want to get on a birth control, I would suggest Depo. I don't suggest getting on a birth control to regulate your period, even though that's why I did it. I don't suggest that, because a period is natural. So if you take it away, now when I get my period, I feel so sad, because it's like, like, it's like, why am I getting it? Because I was so used to not getting it, so it's like I get upset not getting it, and it makes me want to get back on it. So I've been off of it for like 2 years maybe. Yeah, so I've been off of it for like 2 years maybe, and I still think like, damn, maybe I should get back on it. Like, why am I off of it and stuff? Just so my period can go away. So you'll want to always be on it, and that's a bad thing too, because you know you need your period to come down. I don't know why you need it to come down, but it's unnatural for it not to come down, so you need it to come down. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, so I would suggest the Depo shot above any other one, because I've known people who taken pills and gotten pregnant, and I've known people who had the IUD, you know, that thing you stick in your vagina, and they had like so many cramps and stomach pains, and you don't want anything that you have to stick inside of you. And of course the one that you put in your arm, that could move and shift and go anyway. So do not insert anything inside your body. Do not allow them to tell you like, yeah, you could get this in your body. No, you don't want it in your body. And also, if you only want to regulate your period, just forget about birth control, okay? You'll get used to it, especially if you're a young lady. You know, doing it at such a young age, like 17 and stuff like that, it makes you want to stay on it for longer. And it's like, what about when you eventually do want to have a baby? You know, a lot of women who probably been on it for years and years and years, like 10 years, you know, and then they finally get off because they want to have a baby. It's like, you probably have to wait a long time to have a baby, because it really messes with your body and your hormones. I wouldn't suggest birth control to anyone, especially not young girls. But I will say this, if you don't want to have a baby and you know you want to be intimate without protection and you don't want to have an abortion, that's the only way I would say get on birth control, because I'm anti-abortion. I'm not with abortion. I don't think, look, it's your body, you do what you want to do with it. I'm not telling nobody what to do with your body. If you want to get an abortion, that's fine. I personally didn't want to get an abortion, don't want to get an abortion still. So if you feel like me and you don't want to get an abortion, then I would say get on Depo. Do not take the pill, do not get on none of those other things. Depo would be the best one for you, and you just have to manage through the side effects, because they give you a list of side effects, but it doesn't hit everyone. Not all those side effects hit everyone. Everyone has different side effects because we all have different bodies. So yeah, I was on Depo for about 2 years. I got off of Depo. When I got off of Depo, I didn't have my period for like 6 months. That was the best, because I didn't have to go get no shot, and I didn't have to go get no shot, and I still didn't have my period for like 6 months. So it definitely stays in your body like the longer you have it. And this is to my young girls. If you have any questions, you can message me, you can make a comment below and just tell me. I'm here to talk, have a lot of advice for the young girls. Advice I wish that I would have gotten, you know, I wish I could have saw a video that was telling me about birth control, so maybe I wouldn't have gotten on it, because I don't suggest it to any young girl who just wants to like regulate their period or stop their period. I don't think you should do it. I think only if you don't want to get an abortion but you want to have unprotected intimacy, then get on it. But do not get on anything that you have to put inside of your body. You know, if the patch is for you, then get the patch. If you want to take the pills and you can remember to take them every single day, go ahead, do that. But just remember, birth control is unnatural and unhealthy. It won't kill you now, but you will have side effects long-term side effects all the way down. Ever since I got off of birth control, my period lasts for literally like 6 to 7 days, which is like, what the hell? My cramps aren't that bad. I can say that though. My cramps used to be like, I used to be dying of cramps, but they aren't like, sometimes they are, but they're not as bad. Like before they were like a 12 out of a 10. Now they're maybe like a 7 or a 6 out of a 10. So they're not that bad, but having my period for 6 days is freaking annoying. It's really annoying, because I really used to get it like 3 days and I was good. But now I get it for like 6 or 7 days, which is like, makes me want to pull my hair out. Yeah, so I hope everyone enjoyed my video. I know it's probably not a lot of dudes gonna be watching this, but ladies, I hope you all enjoy. I hope you guys take my advice, and I hope you guys listen to me, and I hope I helped you guys. So make sure you like, subscribe, and leave a comment down below. Any questions, just hit me up on my social media. My Instagram is at GetOffMySkin. Yes, Get Off My Skin. And my Snapchat is Manaya M. People think it's Mini Yam, but you can find me at Manaya M, or you can say Mini Yam, whatever. But yeah, I'm out this. Bye!